It is after 5 o'clock. PAX is still going strong. The vendor area will close in an hour. That closes at 6. Once that's done, all the what still goes on is all the miniature area and all the free area to play board games. And then there's some stuff in the hallways outside the vendor area. There are still some places that you can still get some items once the vendor area closes. But for the most part, and that is it. Everyone seems to have a good time. A lot of new games. A lot of old games.
Start over here.
Big shout out to all the vendors for doing all the demos.
747, none of the cars, crushing the cars.
And I am exhausted. I'm not used to all this walking. This is the first PAX in several years that we didn't have to wear a mask. And I have nothing against people wearing masks, but I'm just glad I don't have to wear one. And as you can see, it's still very crowded here. Biggest crowds I've seen today, definitely Lorcana. That had the biggest line. It's definitely one of the most popular games out right now. There's plenty of stock here, so if you're looking for Lorcana stuff, come right over here because they had it. And at reasonable prices too. I've seen the markup in the regular stores for this was pretty high. At least the packs are selling for like $5.99 a pack, which isn't bad. There's several booths that just selling miscellaneous games. One thing I was looking for here today was Star Wars Legion stuff, and I could not find anything, which I was disappointed. Marvel Zombies. Another zombie-side game that tempts me. Spirit Island, a fun game. Let's see. Oh, Marvel Crisis Protocol.
That's not bad. I honestly expected like $10.
$130 for Marvel Zombies. The zombie side I'd be interested in, not so much the Marvel one. Now they got a DC one coming out, but it's the Wild West one. Didn't get in on the Kickstarter. I wish I did. Maybe if I didn't do the space one. Let's see. And I got the regular zombie side, and I got the I think it was Invader. I'm trying to remember the name. Yeah, that's a big giant box. Only $200. Vampire Chapters. Still another aisle.
Yeah, I'm gonna go look at that.
There's the back of Vampire Chapters. All the Catan games. Oh, there's the zombie site wanted. Undead or Alive. I wish I'd seen this earlier. I would have picked it up. I don't know. Maybe next year. How many different zombie side games do they have? Been walking around here for hours and I still feel like I haven't seen everything yet. At least in the hallways I haven't. And I've been mostly in the vendor area the whole day.
Somebody else want to shake that out?
We're going to head back to the area where all the miniature games are going. Let's see. You know, sometimes I see games in certain aisles, and so I got to come back to that later, and I always forget what aisle I was. I did that especially in New York City Comic Con. I mean, that was a lot bigger than this. And then after times I forgot what aisle I saw something and I went back to it later on. Could never find it. On the Road Vendetta. Oh, Locana, see, it's still a line. Yes, to say Locana is Ravensburger's biggest game.
So on Tuesday, I need to
So many different lines. So many nice looking games. Warhammer over there. This is all the area where everyone lined up this morning to get in. Return to Dark Tower. I'd like to get that game, but it's like $200. Maybe one day. It's a reprint of an old game, Down the Road Vendetta and Devil's Run. It's like a new expansion. These are all the prices.
It says $60, and then
The base game is
no, the Kickstarter one is. The retail one is here.
Another expansion here, another small expansion.
the expansions.
It's free. It's not like it's not like
Carnage and Devil's Run is expansion part 3. Then there's Chopped and Shop part 4. I don't know where part 2 is.
That's what I was looking for. The base game.
This is Dice Throne. It seems to be pretty popular. Sleeping Gods, it's another game I want to get. They're doing, that's Distant Skies, they're doing pre-orders for that. I haven't seen the other one. Let's take a look at the miniature area. Got Dune Imperium, Clank Catacombs. Clank is a popular game. This This is the painting section. Let's head over to Battletech. Catalyst board games. Different books, all the mats. Battletech, after all these years, is still popular. And with the recent Kickstarters, I think it's been even more popular. If you ever want to get into an affordable miniature game, Battletech is it. You can play regular Battletech, where you're controlling one or two mechs. You could control more, but it's a lot of bookkeeping. Or you could do Alpha Strike, which is like a slimmed down version of Battletech. Either one is still a good game. This is set up for a Battletech game. There's another one.
I understand the appeal.
Not much going on over here. Now we're into 40K section. A table of Legion Imperialis. You see some Star Wars Armada down here. Check out this terrain.
I use it for D&D.
This is all by Dwarven Forge. Now we're heading into the HMS, Historical Miniature Society, HMGS. These guys do Historicon, Fallen, and Cold Wars. If you haven't been to that, you should really think about going. It's not just historical miniatures. You have sci-fi in there, a lot of different games, and usually everyone's very friendly. A lot of great setups. This is World of Tanks, which originally was Tank on Tank, I think it was the original game. But it used all Flames of War miniatures. How you doing?
This is Team Yankee.
This is all Team Yankee?
Yeah. So are you familiar with the Flames of War?
Yes.
Yes. So Flames of War is the World War II version. This is the more modern version.
So it's the modern version,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the modern version, yeah. So it's got everything from squads and sections all the way up to strike aircraft and air defense. You know, it's very in-depth.
Cool. All right, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay, here is a Wild West game. And sponsors is Mark's Game Room. And Mark's Game Room usually has a lot of stuff at the HMGS conventions. It's a nice Legion setup.